Nama Ganeshaya Nama. Well, my friends, many times this question comes that whether I will be having any inheritance or not, whether I have a promise of inheriting property from my father or my mother or from my lineage, from my uh, maternal side or paternal side, that I have or not. So these type of questions are very common, and I have faced this type of questions. So what is Jyotish saying? How to see the chart for those kind of things? Uh, in a horoscope, the second house actually denotes your wealth. However, for wealth, we need to see four houses and those respective lot. The second house is your savings, your wealth. The 11th house, which is your income, your gains. The fifth house and the ninth house. The fifth and the ninth house are the Lakshmi Sthana. And Jupiter we need to see because Jupiter is the Karaka of wealth. So that means we need to see the second house, we need to see the 11th house, we need to see the fifth house, and we need to see the ninth house. But inheritance is linked to the fifth house, which is your Pitris, and it is linked to your eighth house because eighth house is related to unearned wealth, something which you are getting because of you're receiving because of your forefathers, your lineage. What I mean by this is, in this chart, if you carefully notice, the individual is Gemini Lagna, the eighth lord and the ninth lord is Shani. Whenever there is a parivartana between the trinal lords, it is a Raj Yoga. It is also said Bhagya Vahana Yoga. Whenever there is a exchange of the fifth lord and the ninth lord, the person will have multiple vehicles. So this person has also got multiple vehicles. He's in a very senior position in a government bank. You can see Mercury and Sun in the 10th house. Anyway, so the unearned wealth. So the Lord, the house is second, the 11th, the fifth, and the ninth. So we need to find out whether the eighth Lord has a connection with this or not. What we can see is the ninth Lord and the eighth Lord, both which is Shani, is based in the fifth house. From the fifth house, Shani is aspecting the gain house. From the fifth house, Shani is aspecting the second house. So that means, and the exchange is there of the ninth and the fifth lord. So fifth lord is there in his own, you can understand the fifth lord strength is high because there is a parivartana. So Shukra, fifth lord, is connected to the ninth lord as well as the eighth lord. So that means whenever there is a connection of the eighth lord with the fifth lord, and the eighth lord is also connected to the second lord and the 11th lord, so you can gains, you can have profit, you will inherit from your family. We can see that Jupiter is strong as Jupiter is in his own Mool Trikona Rashi, aspecting the Lagna as well as aspecting the 11th house. Now, question is, we need to also see the status of the planets. The status of the planets who are representing the second and the 11th lord also. What we could see is the second lord is Moon and the 11th lord is Mars. Now, they are in the sixth house. They're in the sixth house, and Moon is in the debilitation Rashi, but with Mars, so it is a Nij Bhanga. Here, Moon is basically a Nij Bhanga. So, Moon is not to be considered as a debilitated planet. But there is Ketu is also based. So that means the finance which he will be receiving, that is expected to have a legal angle. This gentleman had a fight with the paternal side, all the uncles and everyone, and with the siblings actually. And eventually he won the case and he got a huge property of Deoghar, which is in Jharkhand, and that's land property, financial properties, liquid cash also, and that's how, this thing happened. When it happened during the Venus Saturn Mahadasha. So that's how you need to see that whether you will be having the inheritance or not. The second, the 11th, the fifth, and the ninth, and Jupiter with the connection of eighth with the fifth. and the fifth with the second or the 11th, or eighth with the 11th or the second and fifth, then definitely the inheritance will come to you. So thank you, my friend, and please see, like whoever has got the inheritance, please check it in your chart. You will find that it is a complete truth. Thank you.